Life is an amazing journey, full of ups and downs, turns and challenges, victories and problems. But as we go through all of these different things, there is one journey that stands out above the rest: the journey of faith. The Bible is full of stories about people whose faith took them on amazing journeys. From Abraham, who left his home without knowing where he was going, to Moses, who led the Israelites through the wilderness, to David, who faced giants with unwavering trust, to Paul, who traveled far and wide to spread the gospel. Their journeys inspire us and teach us important lessons. On our own journeys of faith, we have times when we don't know what to do. We may run into problems that seem impossible to solve, dreams that seem out of reach, or detours that take us off the path we were planning to take. But through it all, we have a trustworthy and loving God who wants us to put our faith in Him. God wants to lead us through the challenges of life, just like a skilled captain steers a ship through dangerous waters. He knows what turns and twists are coming, and His hand is always outstretched, ready to lead us. Our job is to let Him lead us, believe in what He says, and have faith that He will never leave us. When you don't know what to do, remember what Proverbs 3 verse 5 and 6 says: "Put all your trust in the Lord, and don't lean on your own understanding. Honor Him in all you do, and He will make your paths straight." God's wisdom is beyond what we can understand, and when we recognize His presence and trust in His guidance, He will show us the way. The journey of faith is also not meant to be done by yourself. God puts people in our lives like other Christians, mentors, and encouragers who can walk with us and help us, teach us, and hold us accountable. We are called to be a group of believers who support each other and help each other carry the weight of the journey. Faith isn't just an idea or a feeling. It's a call to action. We have to be brave and trust that God will show us the way, even when we can't see what's ahead. Hebrews 11 verse 1 says, "Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen." We might not have all the answers or a clear plan, but we know that God goes before us and guides every step we take. On the path of faith, we face problems and obstacles that test how strong we are. We may have to deal with opposition, doubt, and times when we feel weak. It is in these times that our faith is sharpened and made stronger. James 1 verse 2 to 4 tells us, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you face different kinds of trials, because you know that testing your faith makes you strong. And let faithfulness have its full effect so that you can be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." We must face trials and hardships with unwavering hope, knowing that God uses them to shape us into vessels of His grace and tools of His love. His light shines brightest when things are the darkest, and His power is at its best when we are weak. As we move forward in our faith, let's not forget how important it is to keep going. Even though the road may be long and the goal may seem far away, we must keep going because we know God's promises are true, and His faithfulness lasts forever. Galatians 6 verse 9 tells us not to get tired of doing good, because if we don't give up, we will reap in due time. We are not alone on our faith journey. We are part of a larger group of believers who support and encourage each other. Together, we can share our happiness, sadness, and victories, and encourage each other to keep going. Hebrews 10 verses 24 and 25 says, "Let's think about how to encourage each other to love. We shouldn't forget to meet up as some do, but we should encourage each other." Let's keep our eyes on Jesus as we go through this faith journey. Hebrews 12 verses 2. He is the one who gave us faith and made it perfect. He walked the earth, faced problems, and got through them all. He is the best example of having faith and staying strong. Trust that God's plan for your life is better than any detour or setback you may face. Take the problems you face as chances to grow and change. Pray to God for help, think about what He says, and pay close attention to His quiet voice. Remember that faith is a journey, not a place you get to at the end of your life. May your faith journey be marked by a deep sense of purpose, trust that doesn't waver, and hope that doesn't change. And may you be a source of encouragement and inspiration for others as they start their own journeys.